Revised K-12 Curriculum, Music and Arts, Grade 5, Quarter 3, Lesson 1. Our topic for today is about Indigenous Traditions and Spanish Influence Arts in the 16th and 17th century in the country. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Let's start! Learning competency. Differentiate the relevant changing styles, functions, and conventions in performing and visual arts processes and practices between the early Philippine and 16th to 15th century. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to Lesson 1. Identify the performing and visual arts processes and practices of the province or region between the early Philippine and 16th to 17th century. Lesson 2. Classify relevant performing and visual arts process and practices according to styles, functions, and conventional forms of the province or region in the 16th to 17th century. Lesson 3. Show the relevant changing styles, functions, and conventions in performing and visual arts process and practices in the country during 16th and 17th century. Contents: Indigenous traditions and Spanish influence arts in the 16th and 17th century in the country. Week 1, Day 1. Let's have a short review. Watch and reflect. Play the video, Love PH Culture, the tourism video of the Philippines. Let the pupils watch the video, after which answer the following questions. Number 1. Describe the video. What did you see? What were the scenes about? Answer: the video shows beautiful landscapes, lively festivals, friendly people, and different regional traditions across the Philippines. Number 2. Identify some forms of art you observe. What kinds of art, music, dance, painting, crafts, architecture, etc. did you notice? Answer: I observed traditional dance performances, indigenous musical instruments, colorful weaving and handmade crafts, and historic buildings. Number 3. Share Filipino culture, arts, and traditions that fascinate you. Answer: I am fascinated by the Sinulog-style festival dance, the bright native fabric weaving, and how families share meals together. They show warmth and community. Number 4. Interpret the overall message of the video aside from promoting tourism. What do you think the video is really trying to say about the Philippines and its people? Answer: beyond inviting tourists, the video conveys pride in Filipino identity, unity in diversity, and the idea that the Philippines is rich in culture and welcoming to everyone. Lesson purpose, activity number 1, how it's made. Below are jumbled words related to Philippine culture, arts, and traditions. Unscramble each word and write the correct answer on the line provided. Number 1, tattoo. Number 2, weaving. Number 3, carving. Number 4, tradition. Number 5, ethnic. Number 6, music. 7, artisans. 8, craftsmanship. 9. Colonization. 10. Religion. Activity number 2. Identify which word is described by each phrase. Choose your answer from the jumbled words you discover in the first activity. Unlocking content vocabulary. Number 1. The belief in and worship of a superhuman power or powers, especially a god or gods. Answer: religion. Religion. Number 2. Symbols of tribal identity and kinship, as well as bravery, beauty, and social or wealth status. Answer: tattoo. Tattoo. Number 3. A worker in a skilled trade, especially one that involves making things by hand. Answer: artisans. Artisans. Number 4. Skill in making things, especially by hand. Answer: craftsmanship. Craftsmanship. Number 5. Belonging to a population group or subgroup made up of people who share a common cultural background or descent. Answer: ethnic. Ethnic. Number 6. The craft or action of forming fabric by interlacing threads. Answer: weaving. Weaving. Number 7. The act or process of sending people to live in and govern another country. Answer: colonization. Colonization. Number 8. A shape or pattern cut into wood or stone or the skill of doing this. Answer: carving. Carving. Number 9. A vocal, instrumental, or mechanical sounds having rhythm, melody, or harmony. Answer: music. Music. Number 10. The transmission of customs or beliefs from generation to generation, or the fact of being passed on in this way. Answer: tradition. Tradition. Week 1, Day 2. Worked example: performing and visual arts in the 16th and 17th century in the Philippines. In the Philippines, in the 16th century, indigenous art was alive and closely related to the daily life and traditions of the people. Skilled artisans created beautiful textiles from abaca and cotton, using natural dyes to produce intricate patterns that held cultural significance. Pottery is one of the most important crafts, serving both practical and ceremonial roles. Wood, stone, and bone carving were common, resulting in a wide variety of objects. Each had an intricate design that showed the skill of the artisan. Tattoos were another important art form that was not only a body decoration but also a sign of courage, social status, and personal identity. These artistic traditions highlight the rich cultural heritage and intricate craftsmanship of the Filipinos long before the Spanish colonists. There were work songs, ritual songs to control the forces of nature as they understood them, songs of lamentation, and chants to celebrate special events. Most of the singing was unaccompanied, although native instruments were used to accompany the song and dance. In the 17th century, there were major shifts affecting the arts, including visual and performing arts, on account of colonization by Spain. Native art forms such as weaving, pottery, wood carving, and body decoration persisted but were changed by new methods and subject matter from the Spanish. The growth of Catholicism led to religious visual arts that comprised santos, wooden carvings of saints, altar pieces, altar paintings, murals, and Baroque architecture exemplified by grand churches like San Agustin de Manila. The Spanish introduced indigenous musical traditions and instruments blended with Western influences, resulting in the development of new musical forms and the incorporation of Western instruments into native music. The Ati-Atihan Festival, originally a pagan celebration honoring indigenous people and deities, combined Christian themes with traditional dances, music, and elaborate costumes, creating lively and syncretic performances. Despite these influences, many indigenous practices have been preserved, and local craftsmen use new materials and European techniques in their work. Oral traditions, storytelling, and the performing arts continue to play a central role in cultural expression and are often adopted to incorporate Christian narratives. Guide questions. Number 1. List down the indigenous arts that were practiced in the Philippines in the 16th century. Number 2. Name one significant way that Spanish colonization influenced 17th century indigenous art forms. Number 3. List the two indigenous arts that were practiced in the Philippines in the 16th century. Let's answer. Number 1. List down the indigenous arts that were practiced in the Philippines in the 16th century. Answer: weaving using abaca, cotton, and other fibers. Pottery for storage and rituals. Carving, wood and stone for tools, idols, and ornaments. Metalwork, jewelry, weapons, and tools. Tattooing as body art and symbol of bravery. Number 2. Name one significant way that Spanish colonization influenced 17th century indigenous art forms. Answer: introduction of religious themes in art, especially Christian images and church decorations. Examples: saints, crosses, and church architecture. Number 3. List the two indigenous arts that were practiced in the Philippines in the 16th century. Answer: first, weaving, the art of making cloth or mats by interlacing threads or fibers. Early Filipinos used abaca, cotton, and other plant fibers to create clothes, blankets, and baskets with the colorful patterns. Second, pottery, the craft of shaping and baking clay to make jars, pots, and other containers. Filipinos used pottery for cooking, storing food, and even for burial purposes. Week 1, Day 3. Worked example, activity, classify me. Classify relevant performing and visual arts processes and practices according to styles, functions, and the conventional forms in the 16th to 17th century. Fill out the table below with the necessary information. The box below contains the keywords for each item. Here are the choices: hand-woven, personal identity, native instruments, elaborate costumes, made from abaca and cotton, use of both native and Western instruments, varied designs, traditional dances, practical work. Ritualistic, combining pagan and Christian elements, practical use, body decoration, cultural expression, syncretic, sign of courage, designs depicting Christian saints, ceremonial use, celebration, intricate patterns, religious veneration, chants, hand-carved, detailed wood carvings, natural dyes, and unaccompanied singing. And here's the table that you need to answer. First column, art forms. Second column, style. Third column, functions. And fourth column, convention. And here's the answer. Week 1, Day 3. Learners' takeaways. Complete the following statements. After learning this lesson, I now understand that indigenous arts in the Philippines are not only forms of creativity but also reflections of our ancestors' daily lives, beliefs, and traditions. Each art form, like weaving, pottery, carving, and festivals, shows the beauty of our culture and how it has evolved through time. Lesson activity. Compare me. Using Venn diagram, show the relevant changing styles, functions, and convention in performing and visual arts, process and practices of the following art forms in the 16th and 17th century. Number 1, ati-atihan. Number 2, carving. Number 3, music. And number 4, dance. Let's answer. Both centuries have carving, music, dance, and festival. For 16th century, arts focused on religious themes, church, carvings, and saints. Music was mostly used in worship and rituals. Dances were simple and part of native celebrations. And festivals were tied to harvest and nature. 17th century, arts became more decorative and detailed. Music was influenced by European styles. Dances were more formal and used in social gatherings. And festivals began to include Christian celebrations. Reflection on learning. One word, closure. Describe your learning session or journey based on the first letter of your name. Example, I am Elaine. My name starts with letter E. Enjoyable. Formative assessment, assessment method, form of assessment observation. The teacher will observe the class's overall participation during the discussion and the individual engagement of the members during the activities. Recording method, the teacher may utilize a checklist to monitor the participation of the learners.